Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum, everyone. This is a follow-up tutorial on the types of capacitors, focusing on a cylindrical capacitor without a dielectric. Join me till the end of this lesson. Watch and learn. Problem is, a cylindrical capacitor has a capacitance per length of 69.0 picofarad per meter. Question letter A, what is the ratio of the inner radius of the outer cylinder to the outer radius of the inner cylinder? Question B1. If the outer conductor carries charge negative 8.62 nanocoulomb per meter of length, what is the potential difference between the two conductors? Question letter B2. Which conductor is at higher potential? So identifying the given data and information, right? We have the schematic diagram of a cylindrical capacitor in vacuum, right? So as indicated here, uh, the cylinder has a length capital L, and it consists of two uh, conductors, the outer conductor as well as the inner conductor. And indicated here is the linear charge density, lambda, all right? For the outer conductor, okay, the linear charge density lambda is negative. So it follows that the linear charge density, okay, uh, on the surface of the inner conductor must be positive, right? The capacitance per length, denoted by capital C over L, is given equal to 69.0 picofarad per meter. And the linear charge density, or lambda, for the inner conductor, that's denoted by lambda sub A, okay, is also given, right? It is equal to positive 8.62 nanocoulomb per meter, right? What's given in the problem is the linear charge density for the outer cylinder or outer conductor, all right, being equal to negative 8.62 nanocoulomb per meter. But we are more interested, right, on the linear charge density of the inner conductor or cylinder, right? So that's lambda sub A, which incidentally, okay, is equal to the amount of charge big Q per length, all right? Lambda, when multiplied to the length of the cylinder, will actually represent the amount of the charge, okay, on the surface of that conductor. In part A, we are to determine the ratio R sub B over R sub A. R sub B here refers to the inner radius of the outer cylinder, and R sub A is the outer radius of the inner cylinder. And in part B, all right, part B1, our target variable is the potential difference between the two conductors. We label that as capital V sub AB. And lastly, for part B2, we are to determine which between the two conductors, uh, the inner conductor or the outer conductor, is at a higher potential. Moving on to our computations, we can find the ratio R sub B over R sub A using the formula that relates this ratio with the capacitance per length, uh, ca- capital C over L, right? Which is actually given in the problem. So the capacitance per length is equal to uh, 2 pi times the electric constant epsilon naught divided by the natural log or ln of the ratio R sub B over R sub A. So substituting the given quantities, right? The capacitance per length given in the problem is 69.0 times 10 to the negative 12 farad per meter. So that will be equal to the product of 2 pi and the permittivity constant 8.85 raised to the negative 12 farad per meter. And then divided by the natural log or ln, the ratio R sub B over R sub A. Right? And canceling uh, 10 raised to the negative 12 farad per meter on both sides of the equation, all right, then we will have the natural log or ln of the ratio R sub B over R sub A being equal to 2 pi multiplied by 8.85 divided by 69.0, which is, of course, equal to 0.806 in three significant figures. So that is the natural log of the ratio R sub B over R sub A, right? Therefore, for our answer in part A, the ratio R sub B over R sub A is therefore equal to the Euler's number that's denoted by letter E, right? Whose value is 2.72, right? If we are to use three significant figures. And then the power of that Euler's number is, of course, 0.806. So with the help of your cycle, we find the ratio R sub B over R sub A being equal to 2.24, rounded to three significant figures. So as expected, all right, the value of the radius R sub B, all right, or the radius, this is the inner radius of the outer conductor or the outer cylinder, okay, is indeed greater in value compared to R sub A, right? The the outer radius of the inner cylinder or conductor. In part B1, all right, we are to determine the potential difference between the two conductors, the inner conductor and the outer conductor. And we will assume that the electric potential of the outer conductor is equal to 0. All right. So the formula for computing the potential difference between the inner conductor that's labeled as B sub A, all right, and then capital B sub B for the electric potential at the surface of the outer layer, so that the potential difference is simply labeled as capital B sub AB, and it's equal to the linear charge density lambda sub A, right? Divided by 2 pi times the electric constant epsilon naught, right? And the result will be multiplied by the natural log or ln of the ratio R sub B over R sub A. When we substitute the quantities, then we get capital B sub AB being equal to 8.62 raised to the negative 9 coulomb per meter, right? This is the lambda, all right, for the inner conductor, right? And then divided by 2 pi epsilon naught, 8.85 raised to the negative 12 farad per meter, right? So the result, right, of dividing these two quantities will be multiplied to the natural log of the ratio R sub B over R sub A. That is 155 volts, right? Multiplied by 0.806. This is the obtained value for the natural log of the ratio R sub B over R sub A, right, computed earlier. Okay. Which is, of course, equal to positive 125 volts. We emphasize that the potential difference is positive, right? Because the value of lambda sub A is positive, right? And with regard to the question, which of the two conductors is at higher potential? So our answer is that the inner conductor is at a higher potential, right? Because we already assumed that the electric potential, right, at the surface of the outer conductor is equal to 0. So the computed value for the potential difference, capital B sub AB, equal to positive 125 volts, simply means that the electric potential of the inner conductor is 125 volts higher compared to the electric potential of the outer conductor or cylinder. So on these notes, may I say mabuhay? Till the next episode, MashaAllah. Thank you very much for your indulgence. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Alhamdulillah.